So yeah, this is another know-how video. So in this time we will see how to power up this car radio slash DVD CD player unit. Okay, as you can see here it's supporting DVD, CD, VCD, MP3, MP, all the funny things. Got the SD card slot and also USB. Okay, so we will learn how to operate this outside of the car for sure. We try to hook it up to an external power supply, and also here I have some speakers. Yes, I know they are not matching the impedance. Most of you guys will say, oh, the impedance might be different, need to be follow the recommended, but recommended this impedance for the unit, but it's okay, it's just for testing. Okay, so it should be fine. So yeah, so let's continue this and see how to connect this to a power supply and how to connect the speakers to these modules, and we will learn each wire goes where. For sure we need to follow the label or the schematics here shown. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, so first of all, usually it's a really common thing whenever you purchase an unit or the radio unit for any car, usually it will has a sticker. The sticker will show you the schematics of the connection, definitely for the unit. For example, here we have these wires. Let me disconnect it. Hold on, let me disconnect the wire harness first. Okay, here we go. So I disconnect this wire harness. So if you see here, the wire harness got the color coded wires. Okay, every wire got a different color that represent a different function on the radio or on the module itself. So you can see here it will usually provide a sticker, or no sticker, got like some paper that show you some schematics or the data sheet of the unit. For sure this unit has got this setup. So you can see here to show that the yellow go where, go to memory, black negative, red, blue, auto, all this is violet, and all this one. So for sure you need to follow this schematics, match it with the color code of the wires and connect it to our speakers. Okay, this is common in most of the radio units of the cars. Okay, so let's start it. Let's find a power supply and connect to this unit. Here I noticed that these two wires, the yellow and the red, you can focus, they are kind of short, which is not easy to connect it to any power supply. So I have this old PC power supply. We have these two wires, the same color code, which is the red and the yellow, so we can extend this. And very important thing to notice here, need to highlight it for you guys, is you need to use the same color code if you want to extend any wire of this, because this one very important. Later when we connect anything to this harness, we need to follow the color code, so it's very important to use exactly the same color code. Okay, so let's take some pieces of this wire and connect to here. Okay, so after we're done with the soldering of these two wires, the red and the yellow, so you can see here from the schematics, the first one, which is the yellow, this wire, should go to the main. By the way, before we start with this, here I will use a bench power supply, 12 volt bench power supply, that representing the battery, the car battery, because I don't have car battery here, or we are not installed directly on the car, so I'll just represent the car battery with this 12 volt power supply. This is a positive and a negative. Okay, so here we go. So we come here, yellow is actually the memory. Okay, this one where you set your channels and all the settings of the unit, so it will remember or memorize all the settings you set inside the unit. So this is the line, which is the yellow, which is this one. So the yellow need to go to the positive 12 volt, black go to the ground or the negative, and also the red need to go to the ignition key or the ACC. Okay, since here we don't have ignition key, so the red and the yellow will go directly to the positive 12 volt, and the black, this guy here, will go to the negative. Okay, let's connect this. Okay, as following the schematics over here, as we say, we connect the yellow, red to the 12 volt and the black to the negative. So here we go, yellow, red to the 12 volt and the black to the negative. So now we will connect the harness inside the module, and also we will try to power up and see if this guy can be powered on or no. So the harness in place now, and I power up the power supply, and as you can see, we can see there is a small blue power button here. It's light up with blue. Try to press it. There we go. The unit is already on. There we go. It started to be function. We can see here, we can change the mode, auxiliary or the radio FM. We can play with the sound. Okay. So now everything looks fine. But for sure we cannot hear anything. Why? Because we didn't connect any speaker yet. So yep, at least it's working. We can turn off, turn on again. Here we go. Okay. So this is the first step where we can power up the car DVD/radio module. So now we will try to connect the 4 speakers to the unit. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so now we came to the speakers. Oh, before the speaker, you see we got one more wire, which is the blue, the next one. We already connect the yellow, red. Where's my pointer? Let me find. Okay, let's use this one. So you can see here, yellow already connected, black and red already connected. Now we come to the blue. Blue usually we don't connect because this one is for auto antenna. Okay, we're not using it. You can see here, this is the blue color. This one, yep. We're not connected anywhere. So now we left with only the speakers. If you can see the speakers here, we have 4 speakers that represent the rear left channel, front left channel, front right and rear right. They are coming in pair. For example, the green, black for the rear left, violet with violet, black for the front left. Okay, and so on. For example, here white, black for the front right, gray, black for the front left. Okay, so you can see here, these are the pairs. Okay, so start from here. There we go. So this is the green, white. Then we have the violet, white, gray, and the yellow. Gray and the white, sorry. Okay, so here are they. Okay, they come in pair. So if you see from here, this is the first one. Let me make it clear for you guys. So this is the first. Let me open this. Not easy to do it with one hand. Okay, so this is the first one. You see, this is the gray and black. Come next, which is the violet, I believe. Is it violet or white? Not easy to see. I believe it's white, black, violet, black, and the green, black. Okay. So now we try to connect them to the speakers, and we try to run them after this. The first speaker done already, gray, black, which is this one, gray, black. Here we go. Connected. Okay, second speaker connected already, white and white black. Here it is, the white black, white black connected. Where is the white black? Should be somewhere here. White black. Okay, this is the second. Okay, the third speaker also connected, the violet black, which is the front left channel. Here it is. This is the violet, and I believe this is the violet black one. Let's rotate it. Yeah, here it is. Violet black. So this is the third speaker also connected. So now we can move to the next one. Okay, now I have connected the last speaker, which is green and green black. Here it is. Okay, connect to this speaker. The last speaker, green black, which is the rear left speaker. Okay, so now all the 4 speakers connected to the harness. Now connect the harness to the module, power on the power supply, and we see what we can hear from this unit. Okay, here we go. Here are the 4 speakers with the car radio power on, and you can see here it's in standby mode. Now power up. Here we go. It's power up, putting, done, and here we go. If you can hear, there is some noise coming from the speakers, but for sure now, although we are seeking here, we cannot hear anything, we cannot receive any, I don't expect any station to be received, because we don't have any antenna going to the unit. So whenever we are scanning or seeking, we won't receive any station. Okay, so hold on, I'll connect some many wire to the back of the unit. There is input, which is here for the antenna. We can hook any wire just for the sake of the receiving a station. So hold on. There we go. I already connect the wire to the antenna input. Okay, so you can see here we are receiving a station. Okay, so let's change. Sorry, I cannot open loud the stations, otherwise the YouTube will monetizing it. There we go. So now let's go maybe only one. We try to search any other channels. For sure the antenna is not that great because it's just a wire. Trying to seek again. There we go. So now let's test out the USB. USB is loading. You can hear it. So yeah, USB working, radio working, and everything should be okay. Can change the mode again to the radio from here. Auxiliary, radio FM. Yep. So yeah, so with this we are at the ending of our tutorial for today. We have learned how to connect the unit to the power supply and how to power it up with the external power supply just for the sake of testing, and also how to connect the 4 speakers also to test out the unit. And for sure we can test out the individual speaker output by setting the feeder to the left, right, or to the front. For example, bass from here, where is it? Yes, balance, we go all the way to the left or to the right, and also the feeder, so we can send the power only to our one dedicated speaker to test whether to test individual lines or individual channels that is working correctly. So that's all for today. I hope you have learned something. Please do let me know in case you have any doubt or any question about this tutorial. Happy learning and see you.